You know, that's a good idea. I don't want to even bother my family about it, but I'm going to have to now. It's like, but it always takes them a couple days, and by the time they get good shit though. If I'd be like, call my family and be like, I need some weed like this, they'll always bring it, and it's always like first generation. Like, I should be fucking with him all the time, but I guess my family feels like they don't want to impose, but I wish they would. I wish they would just take over my drug situation and just be like, look, you buy from this motherfucker. You know what I mean? You buy from them. Because I like my family. They even my mom brings me like incredible bags. You're like, what the fuck? I can't even get a bag like this. And my family grows it out in the Midwest or wherever they are. And yeah, but I'm about harder drugs. Yeah, I wish they would take the wheel. I wish they'd come over and just be like, look, dude, you know, enough fucking bullshit. I've been doing this shit my whole life. I wish they would do this, right? And be like, you need to do some of this shit, okay? It's really uncomfortable for me to fucking explain this shit to you, but... And I'll be like, no, you don't even have to do. Just tell me how much to do. And tell me how long it will last. Okay. That's what I imagine. It'd be like, you probably only want to do, like, this much for, like, I don't know, like, you sure you never did this? I'm like, I never did it. Okay, this will be good. You'll be good for like 4 hours on that. But don't do it all at once. I'm like, I know not to do that. That's the way it should be. They should come over and be like, okay, man, I'm taking over your drug world because you're just fucked up. You're all fucked up all over the place. There's water leaking all over the place. And I'll be like, yeah. And you're drinking, you gotta clean this fucking house, dude. Look around. I'm like, just whatever, man. Alright. You're gonna owe me now, though. You understand? And that's what they gotta do with me. They gotta be, you're gonna owe me now. I'm like, I don't care what I owe you. Alright, this here is gonna be like, it's not cheap, dude. How much is it? It'll be like $175, $200. How many hours am I gonna get out of it? It's not what you're looking for. You're looking for the quality of it. Alright. And that's really how it would go. Because it's not like they would never, it's always like they're doing me a favor anyway. It's not like they'd be trying to rip me off. I don't got any money. You know, that's why it never happens, because it's just a matter of personal shit and they don't want to give their shit away. And they're much better narcissists than I am. They could be drug addicts and totally hide this shit and you'd never know it. Like, I was shocked to know they were. I'm like, really? That's a narcissist then. Who the fuck hides a drug addiction? Fucking 100% convincingly. I've never seen a motherfucker pull that off all my life. I've known him 30 fucking years. Think about it, 1988, or was he a drug addict? Well, all hail that fucking drug addict. He's the most functional drug addict I've ever seen. Yeah, my family, you know, they like that shit. They don't dress like me. They dress way better. You gotta understand. That's why I'm the black sheep. They dress real good. They got the perfect haircut. They got the perfect teeth and shit. They see to it like that. But that's what I would prefer. I would prefer that. And I wouldn't even argue. I'd be like, I'm not even like that. But I mean, you can only get so much. Someone was complaining about, I seen on the internet, someone complained about his bag, and I wanted to just outright shoot the motherfucker who complained. And I'm like, well, first of all, I bought this shit, and why are you complaining about it? Did you get the same shit? Because what he gives me is ultra powerful. It's the same as every other shit. You can have raw, like I said, first generation weed, and it don't faze me because I'm a pothead. You know what I mean? And the weed nowadays don't do much. It just doesn't, you know. But it's fun. It's fun to smoke, and it's just fun. And somebody said something back in like last year around March, and I'm like, don't speak for me, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because all the bags I got from him were beyond marvelous. They rolled right up, and they don't make you cough, and they don't make you die coughing. And that's really all that matters to me. Now, the shit I get off the street, I'm sorry, don't get offended. Well, fuck you if you get offended. Your shit's unsmokable, for the most part. Except for his. He grows it in my old backyard, and that's the funny part. It's like, you fucking grew this shit? Out in the Midwest there. But yeah, and And whiskey's amazing. I'm gonna have to fucking, if I had fucking $15, I'd walk my ass over there and get some Blackheart. That's what I would do for whiskey. But I drank a 6-pack, and I'm probably gonna go get a bottle of whiskey later. That's a good idea. I've been drooling over that shit for the past week. I've been like, I just need some whiskey or some bourbon or something. Just a little shot with some water or some soda or just something like that. Man, I want to fuck this bitch. I want to fuck that bitch. I want to be high doing it. I want my shit. You know what I mean? We should be, what we should be doing is manufacturing methamphetamine or something. And I'm sorry, that's tough shit if anybody don't like that. I need some money. We should be selling it. We should be getting this whole town hooked the fuck up. Like hooked on it. Hooked on fucking phonics for that shit. Paying me out the ass. That's what it is. And turning tricks out and getting them totally fucking slave-oid devotion to drugs. Just feed them a minuscule amount of a sugar cube fucking and let them run around all day just like I do. What's the difference? Let them run around that same track I do. You know? They like getting laid. They like that shit. They like being high. Let me be with my own scumbaggery. They like that shit. Whole bags. Fuck my head. Like, yes, pizzazz, bitch. Fuck your fucking head. And fuck your head, I'll do. You know?